start a business, but after establishing one, it's not looking so hot. Keep watching as we tell you easy ways into how to come by entrepreneurial opportunities, the Market Product Fit Edition. Hi, we are Group 6, here with practical improvement tips to help busy entrepreneurs like you. Today, we are going to talk about opportunity seeking market product fit. First, what does market product fit mean? Market product fit means offering something that a group of people needs, and there's enough people in that group to provide sustainable growth for your business. It simply just means that you are able to determine a strong, activated consumer populace. That consumer populace should be able to basically be your business main source of earnings, and with it, should also be growing so that your business is able to expand. That leads us with the next slide, which is other ways to grow. Now that you are able to have a solid consumer populace, it should be the time to take things even hotter. One of the two ways to grow is merger and acquisition. Merger and acquisition are defined as consolidation of companies. Differentiating the two terms, mergers, is the combination of two companies to form one, while acquisitions is one company taken over by the other. It basically just means when two similar companies or business collaborate or become one to create a product that their loyal consumers will subscribe on. It's either to create something revolutionary or innovative or just retain former excellence. Another way is by diversification. Diversification means the process of allocating capital in a way that reduces the exposure to any one particular asset or risk. Usually, this is the way most businesses go because of how low risk and high reward it is. It basically just means when a business decides to step outside of its genre, not leaving it completely, mind you, and just expand to another category. A relatable, more current example of this is when Jeffree Star Cosmetics, a popular makeup brand, started selling t-shirts, parkas, and even metal straws, totally out of their league.
Need for inclusiveness. It is targeting the bottom of the pyramid or people classified as poor to create inclusive growth, giving prosperity to as many people as possible. Inclusiveness means comprehending stated limits or extremes. So itong need for inclusiveness, nagbibigay sila ng magagandang benefits dun sa mga taong nasa bottom ng pyramid or yung mga medyo mahirap na tao para mas madaming may hikayat na pumasok dun sa business nila. Tapos, the more na madaming nahihikayat, syempre, mas malaki yung napapasok na pera sa kanila. So, habang ina-apply ng entrepreneurs yung inclusiveness, syempre, kailangan nilang limitahan yung mga privilege na binibigay nila dun sa mga employee nila or kailangan nilang umisip ng ibang paraan para mabuhay yung business nila. Kailangan nilang humanap ng solusyon para hindi mamatay agad yung business nila or unti-unting mawala. An example for this is Transportation Network Vehicle Services or TNVS, like Grab, have taken over in key cities, while self-driving vehicles will ultimately make most drivers obsolete one day. Many old jobs that require high school education, like postal services sorters or mail carriers, typists and clerical workers, telephone switchboard operators, have either vanished or will keep deteriorating to make way for new jobs that require higher education, such as physical therapists, psychological counselors, biomedical engineers, and inciting experts.
Ideation process. Ideation, discovery, incubation. In ideation process, ideation is the problem identification or opportunity identification. Discovery is the testing of assumptions. And incubation is the building of the solution. Ideation already has specific problems identified and rough solutions proposed. Discovery is where the entrepreneur wants to spend a little but learns a lot. And lastly, incubation is the building of the solution, testing, prototyping, and validating. An example of ideation process is Snow Cosmetics. Snow Cosmetics was founded by Jen Rodales Diaz in 2010. Snow Beauty is a forerunner of innovative beauty products in the Philippines. The founder uses bazaars not to just test new concepts, but also to listen to customer inquiries and concerns. Ideation process. Recognize the potential target market. Analyze the market need and customer requirements. Identify the target market. Propose value proposition or the solutions. Innovating the value proposition. Define the purpose or vision. Select the best product or service that will meet the market need. Describe the unique selling proposition. Key assumptions. Estimate market size. Identify primary target competition.
Here is a case example of an ideation process about street foods envisioned by entrepreneur Raymond Choatre of Noble House. So first, he recognized the potential market. Raymond Choatre was hospitalized with diarrhea after eating kikiam and skidball street food at the sidewalk of Edson Munoz in 2005. Being the entrepreneur that he is, he immediately recognized the opportunity to offer hygienic street food. Thus, Sam's Everything in Six was born the same year. Here, the problem is unhygienic street food, and Raymond thought that why not offer something that is safe and clean to the customers. Next is he analyzed the market read and customer requirements. Street foods are comfort food familiar to the buyers when they were still children and not an exotic concept from abroad unfamiliar to them. The pain point that prevents them from buying or buying often is hygiene. So again, the pain point in here is the unhygienic street food. Next is identifying the target market. Here, the target market is hygiene conscious consumers and public transport commuters. They usually have tried eating fishbowl from vendors when they were still studying. So next, the proposed value proposition or the solutions is bringing sidewalk food to the highest level by offering the most modern technology in food processing while utilizing the most stylish innovations run by professional and motivated employees. There is the most modern technology in processing the food and professional motivated employees. So next is innovating the value proposition. So aside from hygienic food, Sam shall take care of its employees via PMTDR, which means People Making the Difference Real Campaign program, by investing in trainings, incentives, and rewarding performers with a career path. It is important to have trained and motivated employees for the business to scale up. Next is defining the purpose or vision. Sam's Everything is Sticks vision or purpose is to take care for the well-being of customers and employees. Next is select the best product or service that will meet the market needs. Tasty Filipino favorite food items in 3 categories: local street foods, imported street foods, dim sum, malkikiam, with unique beef, flavored sauces, and crystal clear gulaman. Again, those are the services and the products that Sam's Everything and Sticks offers. Next is describing the unique selling proposition that differentiates one's product service from existing products or services. So for end consumers, there are a variety of quick, clean, local, and international versions of street foods. So for sellers, the daily, monthly, quarterly, and yearly incentives upon hitting targets. Next is the key assumptions. So the key assumptions, given the choice, buyers of street foods would rather pay a bit more than risk being hospitalized, losing more money and time in the process. Another key assumption is when given incentives and taken care of, store employees will pay more attention in helping the company grow. Next is estimating the market size. Primarily limited to a fraction of the number of passerby at each store location. That is the estimate market size. Last is the identifying primary target competition. So, Kiss King of Balls was the lead innovator in the market, but they are no longer as focused after selling Kiss to new owners with many food concepts. Aside from Kiss, any food with a 40 peso price tag is considered a competitor since malls practice non-duplication of tenants having the same offering. So in here, the primary or main competitor is Kiss King of Balls and any food with a 40 price tag inside the mall.
In the discovery phase of becoming a successful entrepreneur, you must know the following. First, every business has critical assumptions that will define if it can survive or not. The more accurately you can identify and test these assumptions, which are the target market, the problem, and the solution, the less risk you will be facing. Second, an entrepreneur should avoid creating assumptions on top of other assumptions because making decisions based on guesswork and instant judgments regarding people and their intentions isn't a sound framework for making leadership decisions. Learning how to make considered long-term conclusions based on objectivity is much more recommended. Third, an entrepreneur needs to join a focus group discussion to get a signal if their value proposition is compelling or not, or what their target market likes or dislikes about the offer. Fourth, an entrepreneur must keep in mind to have a connection with their intended market and customer. Fifth, they can also do social media advertisement and see how people would react. Sixth, an entrepreneur should also study what is available in the market and make reference to companies that are successful. For example, what worked and why, what did not work and why not, and learn from the successes and mistakes of those companies. But also keep in mind that those entrepreneurs would not stop having new insights for their industry. Seventh, an entrepreneur needs to have a connection not only to their intended market and customers, but also to their employees. And in that way, the company will grow faster. And last but not the least, number 8, an entrepreneur must understand that when a business is launched after validation, he or she should have a strategy that will make the company grow, maintain, and scale up.